Hello.
Hello.
Who are you and where are you from?
Dottie Jansma-Williams, and I'm from Wrightwood,
California.
Wrightwood, California, and right now we're here off the Sierra exit on the I-15 in Fontana.
Fantastic. And you told me you have a COVID story. Have you ever had it, or any of your family had it?
No.
And do you know anyone who's had it, or?
Yes.
Seriously, or?
Well, yeah, a couple people seriously, and one did die. But a couple people who had seriously, who already had health concerns, they're still recovering.
Oh, so they're long haulers, as they say.
Yeah, they're old like me, you know. But
and so you have told me that you have some opinions about COVID in general.
Well, I call it the lockdown, and you know, I know that it's serious and people have problems, and I don't mind doing what I can to help, but it has gone beyond ridiculous, and I don't think that anything that's being done is really addressing the situation, and so I'm not going to live in fear. I keep doing, I have my house open, people come visit me, and whatever.
You're a trail angel, right?
I'm a trail angel, huh?
For what trail?
The Pacific Crest Trail, and we didn't have any hikers last year. You know, they usually come
because
through Wrightwood.
Because of the COVID.
But this year I've already had 4 different parties who've stayed at my house, and so that's great.
And so, have you been distancing and masking and?
I stand back when I'm in line. I have to put on a silly mask to go into these stores and things. As soon as I walk out the door, it's gone.
So do you think people should not be masking as much as they?
I think people who want to have a right to do that, and that's great. Don't tell me what to do.
And are you going to vaccinate?
Am I going to what?
Get the vaccine?
No. I have several good reasons for it.
But let's hear them.
Okay, first of all, it's a drug that it doesn't have history, does not have history, okay? And secondly is I get allergic reaction to things. I mean, serious, like anaphylaxis.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry.
I get unexpected allergic reactions, I mean, to anaphylaxis. I mean, you know, we're talking serious. And so I don't see any reason to put something in my body that I don't need, okay? And, you know, they say take the flu shot. So years I never took the flu shot, never had the flu. I took it for 2 or 3 years because they said you're old, you're supposed to do it. I took it. I never had the flu shot I haven't had the flu shot for 5 or 6 years. Never had the flu during that time. And so, you know, I don't see putting something unknown into my body that's not necessary. I'm glad that President Trump fast-tracked the vaccine for people who want it. I'm all for people doing whatever they want to do.
And why don't we get into that? Has the government response been about right, a little over the top, or a lot over the top?
It's taken away our freedoms, and that I don't go for. This is not America. America is where we have freedom of choice, and you can make stupid decisions. You can say stupid things in our country, you know, and you're allowed to. Okay, I'm not going to take away the right of anybody to say anything, no matter how dumb it is, and I'm not going to force anybody to do anything because I think it's right.
And so, as far as the future goes, well, let's back up. So, have you been meeting with your family and friends as much as you always have?
Well, here I am picking up my granddaughter.
And so this year has not affected your anxiety level or happiness level?
No, not that. It's been annoying because, you know, church was closed. I mean, of all the stupid things to close a church, and so we've had some challenges on that, but I've gone to some churches that were open.
And has anything good happened in the last year? Have you developed more alone time, new hobbies?
I got plenty of alone time. I live alone, okay? But no, I've got plenty of work to do. My work I can do in the cloud, at home, wherever, a lot of it. And so I've had some changes. I'm a realtor, can't take people in the car with me, but I still kept working. and doing all this stuff. Now I got to provide all the protective equipment at each listing. But okay, I can do that.
What is the future? Do you think we're going to be masking going forward, or are these vaccines going to? I noticed that LA County now is down to yellow, and is it going away? What do you see for the future?
I think people are going to rebel. I think they're going to say enough. Okay, we all thought, okay, a few weeks, all right, we can deal with this, and we have government trying to take control of every part of our lives, and that is not America.
And so you think there's going to be a rebellion in the future?
Well, I'm not talking violent. I'm saying that people are going to stand up and say, okay, enough. And I think the people on both sides of the political spectrum are going to say that. People's businesses being destroyed, people's jobs, and then plus, you look now, everywhere you go, help wanted signs. Why? Because you're handing people stuff. They sent me checks and cards I never asked for. I opened an account for my granddaughter to put the money in. She and her kids are going to be paying for all that, And so I think it's gone way over the top. I think we need to get back to normal. People need to decide if they want to open their businesses, how they want to do it, and people decide if they want to go to a business. Nobody forces you to go and eat inside at a restaurant. But if you want to, you should have that right.
And finally, any kind of philosophical way that you adapted to this year? I think I heard you say something earlier or before the interview about living life.
I'm not going to live in fear. And plus, here's the thing. I know who's in charge, and thank God it ain't us. So the good Lord has his hand on all human affairs. He works it out for his plan. It's going to work out. So I'm not going to be worried about anything. I don't worry about dying. I don't worry about anything because I know who's in charge.
And do you think, does your faith help you get through this time? Do you think that's helping protect you from the virus, or?
Well, I'm always protected and provided for by my good Father. But here's the thing: is that my faith is my life. So I'm not going to worry about anything. Do you know how many times it says in the Bible, "Do not fear"? That's the most thing that it says. Okay. And so I'm not going to be afraid. Whatever it is, it's going to work out. And so I don't feel like I'm particularly more protected than somebody else. I mean, the one person I know who died was a very great man of faith, okay? And so I don't know how God thinks. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts aren't our thoughts. But I'm comfortable with my life and whatever happens, but I'm not going to roll over and play dead for people who are trying to take away our American rights and our Constitution.
Well, thank you very much here in Fontana. What is the date, do you know?
Today's May 7th, 2021.
May 7th, 2021. Thank you very much, and we're right here, right next to I-15. Thank you.
Okay.
Important note. These interviews attempt to follow how Americans live their daily lives in a pandemic, their behavior, and personal belief systems. The views expressed are not those of journalist Michael Sean Comerford, nor any affiliated organizations, past or present. No interview should be considered an endorsement of the opinions expressed by the interviewee. These pandemic-focused interviews document a wide range of views held by individuals along Route 66 from February to May 2021.